What is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome back to another episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. This is episode 12, and I am Jay Bari, one of the hosts of the What's Up PlayStation crew and podcast. What is up, everybody? Welcome. And if you guys are new here, this is a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest and the greatest of the PlayStation news throughout the week. And trust me, guys, we have a lot of great news for you guys this week. So strap in. It's going to be a good show today, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But before we get into all that fancy schmancy stuff, I got to introduce the host with the most. The man, the myth, the legend, the beast, Mr. Keeping It So NY, Gaming with Persona. Persona, what's good, man?
Yo, what is good, guys? What is going on, man? It's really good to be here. It's your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona. And man, yo, it's good to be here with my boy Bari. Another Saturday morning, What's Up PlayStation Podcast. We got a good show. Bari. I think we have like a really good show today.
You think they ready?
Really, I think so. I think PlayStation Nation is ready. PS Nation is ready. And if they not ready, we gonna get them ready. But yo, listen, man. We got a great show, but I want to say something. Bari, can I say something real quick?
Yo, speak to the people.
Okay. One thing I want everybody to understand about What's Up PlayStation Podcast is this is a PlayStation-centric podcast, right? We strictly talk about PlayStation news and things like that because Bari and myself are fans of PlayStation. You know, we've been playing PlayStation since PS1. You know, we've been longtime gamers for over 20 plus years and things like that, right? Just because we love and enjoy PlayStation, one thing I want to point out is this is not a shill podcast, okay? For the newcomers that may come here, we talk about PlayStation, we talk about PlayStation news, but we definitely talk about the negatives as well. If you follow any of our channels, respectively, our personal channels, or if you just follow this channel, you know from our prior episodes, that even the negative news of PlayStation, we've always spoken about, and we've been very vocal about PlayStation's shortcomings and where PlayStation is messing up. Always been like that, always will be like that. And this channel, this podcast, me and Bari are always going to remain true to you guys, remain true to the news and the facts. You know, we give facts first, then we give our opinions and talk about how we feel and things like that. That's just something I want to put out there because I don't want this misconception being spread around that, oh, you know, we are, you know, this corporate shill podcast and, you know, we only talk about the good of PlayStation. Listen, man, we talk about everything good or bad and we give our thoughts and we keep it a stack. All right, that's all I wanted to say. But
Facts, man.
I'm glad y'all here, and I can't wait to get into the news.
And this is the only podcast where you guys are earning the trophy being live. You know, once
Facts.
we started, trophy achieved. Once we ended, trophy motherfucking achieved. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
So we appreciate all you guys coming through, especially people who come through live, man. People that watch it later on. All of the new subscribers to the channel, we also appreciate you guys as we shout you out real quick. We got, La Quintus Francis, definitely appreciate the new sub. OG Rizo, appreciate that. Shadow GX15, appreciate it. Orion Pax, appreciate the subscription. Kasfi Kazada, definitely appreciate the subscription, guys. Thank you guys for subscribing as we get closer and closer to our 1K subscriber goal, man. We appreciate everybody that support What's Up PlayStation and, you know, come through to support, you know, the podcast, What's Up PlayStation Podcast, man. But, you know, guys, it's Saturday. It's 11 a.m. You know how we start off the podcast, man. We got to let you guys know the games that came out this week of October 5th through the 11th. Are you guys ready? Let's mosey on
I'm ready.
down to let's find out what came out this week, guys. So the new games for PlayStation 4 that came out this week, starting is Card Apocalypse Time Warp Edition. Ooh, if you guys didn't pick that game up yet, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Yo, G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. Yo, Persona, this is a game right here that I'm very interested in, but every time I see the gameplay, I'm just like, I don't want like a G.I. Joe multiplayer type game. I kind of want like a single player, story driven kind of thing.
As big of a fan as I am of G.I. Joe, this, I'm gonna be honest, the gameplay looked trash. Yeah. When I watched the little trailer that you can watch when you go to the games in the store, I wasn't feeling it.
Yo, Hasbro, they messing up, man, because they did that with the Transformers game. There was a recent Transformers game that came out, and this is
like, they made it like XCOM.
Man, I don't know.
And I'm like, why would you do that? Like, yo, you guys are messing up.
Two cartoons I grew up watching. You know what I mean? It's just. Let's move along. Monster Truck Championship, NHL 21, Pedal Crash, Robotics, Note Dash, Robotics, Notes, Elite. That's two different games, guys, to let you know. Red Wings, Aces of Sky, Remothered, Broken Porcelain, Torchlight 3. Torchlight is actually a game I'm actually interested in. I might pick that up a little bit later. Cook Serve Delicious 3. Ooh. Dead by Daylight, Stranger Things Edition. Ooh, they got a Stranger Things Edition? I know you played this game, right? Persona Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, I played it a little bit. It's trash.
Garbage?
Yeah, I won't say. All right, let me. I don't want to be like that. It's not garbage. It's just not my type of game. You feel me? I wouldn't write home about it.
Okay, I respect it, man. Meko Collection 1, Ochibara Origin. So I see this game sneakily came through in the PSN store, man.
Yes, it did. This game right here, I love Onichimbara. The first one I played was way back, I think in 2014, was Onichimbara Z Chaos. And that game was great. That was such a great game.
Yeah, that's the one we played. It was all right. It's not great, man.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was pretty dope. The story was cool. It was. I mean, it's a niche. It's definitely a very niche game, but it's got that same style of like it's just a straight up hack and slash. Like you just hacking and slashing, and I can appreciate that.
You want to see some beautiful girls chopping some things up? Yeah, I mean. That's their game right there. And I said one is Onichi, yeah, right.
Yeah, Onichimbara. Oni. Yeah.
And the funny thing, I have the original, or not the original, but I have the PS4 game too. But yo, 2 Parsecs from Earth, Beyond Enemies Lines 2, not 1, 2. So if you guys missed out on 1, don't miss out on 2, okay? Cake Bash, Persona's game, spotlight game here. Cloudpunk, Grand Prix story, Monster. Yo, real talk. I was about to say Monster Porn, but it's Monster Prom XXL. No. Raji, an Ancient Epic, the Jackbox Party Pack 7. This is the Zodiac speaking. NHL 21, this shit already listed up there. Race to Ryan Road Trip and the Survivalist Deluxe Edition. So those are the games for the week. Not a huge week. Not like last week. Last week was pretty good. You know, there's nothing that really stand out other than, you know, Onichimbara, to be honest with you, because that's Onichimbara and Torchlight, to be honest with you, is the games that stand out for me here, where I'll be like, okay, I could pick that up.
Yeah, Onichimbara, I think, was the standout for that list. That's not my spotlight for this week, actually.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's not the spot.
Let's segue right into it. And what's up, guys, man? We see you guys in the chat. Welcome, guys, in the chat. Also, you know, we're going to be putting these shows very soon on like iTunes, guys. Stay with us. For all the people that listen to iTunes, yo, make sure you join up live in the chat so you guys can be in the chat, you know what I mean? And it'd be a nice interaction, because sometimes with the topics, we just interact and we ask these questions and we like to see the answers and we like to read out the answers. And then we got grandiose time of the podcast. But Persona Spotlight game for the week, man.
Yeah, man. So, you know, Spotlight game for this week for me is actually a pretty easy choice. So, Ghost of Tsushima Legends. And we're going to be talking about this later on, you know, much later in the show. But Sucker Punch outdid themselves.
Absolutely.
They outdid themselves when they made Ghost of Tsushima, because it's a really great game. I enjoyed it. I platinumed it. Really great game. But this Legends, me and Bari and a couple of friends, we were playing it, playing the survival, and like that survival, it's so fun, and it gets harder. It gets very harder. And pause. And it's really fun. Like you can play with your friends. You can do quick play where you can just like queue up with some people. The game looks great. It ran smooth. There was a couple of hiccups in the very beginning once I finished the tutorial where we was having some issues with getting into a party where we had to restart I had to restart my game and stuff like that. But outside of that, seamless experience, no lag while you're in the match, because especially like if so many enemies and things like that happening, you would think there'd be lag.
Yeah, the performance was pretty good. Yeah, that's a good point right there you just mentioned. Yeah, because the performance was really, really good.
Yeah, performance was really solid. And graphics was great, and I love the I love RPGs. JRPGs in particular. I'm not only Western RPGs I really like is Dragon Age, but I love games that have RPG elements like this. And this game has that where you can set up different moves and you can reroll gear and reroll items and set your characters up how you want. And you got a healer and like a deep, like a heavy, like a tankish type character. Like it's just really dope to have this type of game like this. Yeah, the range and the different abilities and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really great. So my spotlight game for this week most definitely is Ghost of Tsushima. And the reason why I'm not trying to talk about it too much is because we're going to talk about it during the topics. I don't want to give too much away right now.
Yeah, we're gonna give our in-depth impressions of the game. We were streaming it yesterday. And we're gonna be streaming again today. So if you guys are interested, definitely tune in. We're gonna be doing the story today. Yesterday we was doing survival, but we're gonna do the story today. But like Persona said, man, amazing stuff. But once again, guys, I gotta give you my spotlight game of the week. And every week I play this game because this game, I'm treating this game like it's like an episodic type of TV show. Because the story is too freaking good, man. You know what I mean? 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim is my spotlight game for the week again because I need the PlayStation Nation to really look at this game, yo. It's not your typical hack and slash, shoot 'em up, multiplayer. It's not that type of game, man. It is a story driven, visual type novel type game where you do certain decisions that leads to different paths. Pretty much like if you're playing like Detroit Become Human, that's pretty much like the story aspect. And then you have the battle aspect where it's like it's a strategy type game, it's a strategy type battle system, and you gotta be very, very like methodical, and you gotta plan out your attacks because the kaiju. These daimos, these guys, they can engage on you really, really quick, but you gotta be smart with it. And then you have the mystery element because the story itself is like a mystery. You're trying to piece things together. Like I said, the story. If you guys ever watched the movie Crash, it is definitely like that movie where it has different aspects from different characters. And then it all comes together at one. And then each time you play and you get deeper into somebody's story, it's revealing some other aspect in other stories where you play with a protagonist and you just like, yo, that's so crazy. So this whole week I've been playing the game and I was like, yo, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm taking my time, but I'm really, really enjoying that game, man. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. It's a must buy, yo. Must buy. I guarantee you, yes, you're not gonna get into it as far as I'm action, I'm shooting and everything like that. But once you get into that story, once you get into that nook and cranny of that story, it's gonna hook you, man. It's gonna hook you for sure. And yeah, that's my spotlight game for the week. Again, I think that's like the third time I spotlighted this game, but it's good, man. We can also put COD up there as well. Because
we breaking the rules this week, guys. Yes, don't judge us. COD, yes. And I don't mean to cut you off, Bari. It's a huge step up. It's a huge step up from last week. They fixed it. Yeah, they fixed a lot. Now now what it is with me, like the fundamentals aspect of it is right. There's still some things they need to fix or like nerf down, like field mic and stuff like that. But now I just need to get more methodical with how I run the maps and how I play. That's really where I'm at now. The learning curve for me now is just how I move. That's the only thing now, because they fixed a lot of the issues that I had with losing gunfights and guns not filling up the par and things like that. Now it's just the maps. I got to learn the spawns, learn the maps, and learn the routes that people are running. Once I get that down pack, we're good. And I'm getting better because I'm starting to be close. I'm either on the top of the leaderboard or I'm like top 3. I'm getting a little better. Certain maps are harder than others to kind of run around and get right with. But
spawns still need some work.
Yes.
Field mics is OP.
Yes,
they
OP.
They need to cut that out ASAP, man. That field mic stuff, they have to, man. Cause you can legit earn 3 of those things and put it in the map, and you know where everybody's at. It's crazy how good that field mic stuff is. But the spawns is the next biggest issue for me, because they legit, you push up one little bit and they legit will spawn that whole team right behind you. It's crazy, man, crazy. But let's get on to the news, man. Like I said, we have a wonderful week for PlayStation fans, for the PlayStation Nation. That this week, a lot of reveals came, a lot of good information came that we was clamoring for, that we were anticipating, that we wanted to see. And for those people that's too cool for school, gamers, you guys were pretty excited about it as well. But PlayStation came through, with a Burger King tease. Burger King came with a tease, let you know, you know what I mean? And then everybody kind of assumed that, we were getting a UI reveal, and everybody's assumption was pretty much on point. PlayStation revealed the UX, the user experience for the PlayStation 5, and it looks very, very clean. It looks very, very good. By the way, I like this simplistic, splash screen here in the beginning, this boot up screen. Very, very simple, but I like the little gold little flakes that they have. It's very Apple-esque as far as like the basic Apple, wallpapers.
It's very reminiscent of PS3 as well, if you remember. Remember PS3 where it had the little sparkly, like if you stayed at that home screen, it had that sparkly stuff and all that stuff happening. It's very, very, very reminiscent of that. So shout out to
PS1. People can say PS1 as well. I mean PS2, not PS1. But
yeah, PS2 when they had the blue line and when you was like, yeah. But really, I feel like they've embodied like all of the generation, at least from PS2. I would say from PS2 onward, they've embodied all of the generations into like something in this game. I mean, in this UI, excuse me.
Yeah, it's a compilation of all of the generations.
Yeah.
Well, Persona, man, give me your overview thoughts on the UI, things that stood out to you. We're gonna get to the likes. We're gonna get to the standouts, and for the people that like to hear the negatives, we're gonna get to that as well. Well, go ahead.
Only the likes, right? Only the likes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for me personally, I was definitely, and Bari, I think you may agree here as well. I was definitely one of those people that I wanted to see the UI. You feel me? I really wanted to see the UI, and if it had they not shown the UI, I wouldn't have canceled my PS5 purchase. But I really want to see that stuff. Like, I'm excited about the console. I want to see the UI. I want to see what that stuff is. So I'm glad that they did show this to the people, because, it made me that much more hyped. And I don't know if it's even possible for me to even be more hyped than I am now, but I am. And Bari knows, because when the UI came out, he hit me up, was like, yo. So, we definitely on the same wavelength there. Now, in terms of the UI itself, it is very, very clean. That's one thing that stood out to me. Everything just looked so clean, so simplistic, streamlined. Some of the, I know I put this up on Twitter a couple days ago, robust, streamlined, clean, innovative, responsive. Like, these are some of the words that come to mind when I was watching this UI. One of the biggest standouts for me personally, and this resonates with me so deeply, because I just got the platinum for Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
So this feature that they have in the game here resonates so deeply with me. It's the trophy tracking. This is something that I've wanted from PlayStation for a couple of years now. As a guy that grabs chases trophies, chases platinums, and things like that. I love this. I love this on multiple levels. One, for me as a trophy hunter, knowing how many collectibles I still need or what I might be missing on a level and things like that. All of that is within the console, within the game. I don't need to look on website. I don't need to look any. It's all there in front and center. It's not taking you away from the game. It's not taking you away from the PlayStation 5, which I think is great. Now, let me get on my gaming politician talk for a second, Bari. With the trophy tracking and the way the trophy cards and things like that are set up and the way they have the activities and things like that, one of the biggest issues this generation, and I'm talking PlayStation 4, one of the biggest issues this generation is there were a lot of games that people were not completing. There's a lot of games that have very low completion percentage rates.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? That's definitely something that's a cause for research. Like, why is it that people aren't completing games? Too many games coming out, not enough time, whatever. Discouraged, whatever. We don't know what it is. But I think with PlayStation, I think they took notice to this. And this is why I think they highlighted this feature in their showcase. But I think they took notice to the fact that a lot of games were not being completed this generation. How can we get gamers to stay in the game, stay engaged, and get more games completed, right? The trophies, again, the activities, things like that. It's set up in a way where it helps the most hardcore gamer, but can also help the most casual as well. Because if the casual knows what they need to do, how they need to do it, and things like that, it helps them to get through and really, maybe I can't press on. Oh, I just need to do this, Let me do, it really helps them out as well. That's my game politician talk about it. One of the other strong, biggest standout features for me is the picture-to-picture. Now, I wouldn't be using this in every game that I'm using, or I wouldn't use it as super, super hardcore. And it's funny, I say that, but then when I get the console, I might only play in picture-to-picture, you get what I'm saying? But picture-to-picture is also something else that stood out to me, because the reason why it stood out to me so crazy is because of how responsive it was, how it wasn't laggy at all, and it was snappy, hint hint. It was very snappy, and just it just flowed so well. And two more things, and I'm gonna let you talk about it. Just two more things that stood out to me. Another thing that stood out to me is the party chat system and how that's set up. One of the features in PlayStation 4 that I think even to this day is criminally underrated is SharePlay. SharePlay is a feature in PlayStation 4 that is criminally underrated because it allows the members of your party or someone in your party to access your console and your game while you all are in your party, and they could be playing the game that you're on. That is a criminally underrated feature. Now, in PlayStation 5, something that stood out to me, now it's not exactly SharePlay, and I'm sure they didn't get rid of that per se here, but one of the things that I did like as well is that when you're in a party, there is an ability for you to share your screen, kind of like Discord or something like that, or like a Zoom call or something like that, where you can share your screen, share your gameplay, and you can see somebody playing a game and see how they are. Now, obviously, if you're playing a game, you might not specifically use this feature while you're playing a game, but say if someone is, say me and Bari are playing Call of Duty, and we're playing Search and Destroy, and I'm dead, and Bari's alive, and I'm like, yo, man, and I'm on my screen, and I can share my screen, be like, yo, he's over here. Like things like that, right? Or if one of your friends is stuck on a level or something like that, and they need some help, and you want to see how they're doing it, like this. You get what I'm saying? Like things like that, things like that, we think to ourselves like, oh, wow, I don't see myself really doing something like that. But then it's like when that feature's there in your face and you actually have it in your hands, it ends up being something that you use a lot. So something like that, I think is really cool. One last thing that stood out to me as well is how quick games switched. You understand? There's a part in the UI where a couple of his friends was on Destruction All-Stars, and he was like, hey, I want to go play my friends on Destruction All-Stars. He said it just went straight to where they were in the party. He clicked play, 5 seconds. He's on Destruction All-Stars. That stood out to me. I was like, all right, this is crazy. Now, this isn't like this. This not quick resume. It's just him switching from one game to another. That's what this was. This wasn't quick resume, guys. I just want to put that out there. This was him switching the games entirely, meaning Sackboy gets turned off or is turned off, is gone, and now we're getting on Destruction All Stars. And I think there was a reason why they showed it the way they did, because you could have sped that up, or you could have. There was no cuts in this UI demo. That's what I want people to understand. Everything was done in real time. There was no cuts. There was no edits. And I think that's on purpose. I think that's on purpose to show how great the SSD is and how snappy, responsive, streamlined, and quick the UI is. It's a reason that he showed them just going straight into Destruction All Stars. Look how quick he got in. Look how quick he got in the game. There you go. He's on Destruction All Stars. 5 seconds, 6 seconds.
That's less phenomenal. Than 6 seconds. That jump was like 4 seconds.
Yeah, it was quick. That's phenomenal. You get what I'm saying? So things like that, really stood out to me and has me really excited. Then obviously the PlayStation Store, the fact that it's now integrated into the UI or UX, how some will say, the fact that it's integrated into this, and now it's not going to be just its own separate thing. I think it's going to be really, really great, because I really think we're actually going to be getting near real time updates in the PlayStation Store now, because it's all within the UI. So we just push the update out. Everything's there in the store. Things might load quicker now, like download quicker. Things might it's just so many possibilities now that it's integrated into the system itself. And those are a lot of the standouts for me in terms of positives.
You pretty much broke it all down right there, man.
I'm sorry.
That was more than the standout. You broke down the whole damn UI, Persona. But that was great stuff right there, man. But to be honest with you, the biggest standout to me is like how he started out the presentation. You respecting my time. I love the PS4 design. I love the PS4 dynamic menu. But when I'm looking at this right here, I know everybody looking at the fancy spancy stuff and, we got the cards here and all that stuff. But everything he was doing was in game. He's doing everything in game. I'm looking at my friend's party in game. I'm responding to an invitation or a notification still in the game. Everything you do out right now on your PlayStation 4, you do a lot of things where it take you outside of the game. You know what I mean? If I join in the party chat, I click on the PS button and it takes me outside of the game to join into the party chat. Hit the join button. If I get a message, it takes me outside of the game and boom, I got to respond to the message. If my friend is share screen and somebody says, I'm live streaming, check out this live stream, it takes me out the game that I'm playing and put me into the live stream. Here, it is respecting your time playing the game while being social. You know what I mean? Because one of my things is that I'm not that too much of a social gamer, because I don't like coming out of the experience of me playing a game. But now when I'm looking at this stuff, I can see myself being a little bit more social now, because I'm still in the game. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm loving the cards aspect. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, because you are still generally still playing the game. I'm looking up a tip here on how to get this collectible. I'm not outside of the game. I'm in the game. You know what I mean? That's the key word right there, in the game. So, when I'm looking at this UI and I'm looking at all the things, the functionality of it, at the end of the day, functionality is king, right? If it's functionable, if it's fast, if it's a smooth process, then it's always going to be a good UI to me. You know what I mean? But the greatest thing that I'm looking at here is that the fact that he's playing Little Big Planet here. I'm going to scroll back here, and he's looking at his friends list. He's looking at what his friends is doing, but the game is still running, it's still being interactive within the game. You know what I mean? Yes, you can do some of that here with the dynamic menu, with the quick menu, but this is a much upgraded version of the quick menu. This control center here, these activities, the cards. I love what I'm seeing here. You know what I mean? Just to piggyback off what you said here with the activities, I think that's a big thing. Not only for the casual gamer, I don't really care about Jimmy Two Left Feet. I'm talking about for myself. there's a lot of times where a lot of games I don't platinum because I don't want to do no collectibles. You know what I mean? I might do some of them here and there, but
yeah.
now the fact that I can track it and make sure, here is where I'm missing it, is you getting a more refined detail as far as where and how you're missing these things, rather than just you see the objectives, you missing 2, but which are the 2 I'm missing? You know what I mean? It's just a little bit more refined here, and it's not like a pause menu. It's right there in the quick menu of like within the game. You know, I'm not pausing the game to stop it. I'm looking at it real quick, boom, in there. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? It's really, really cool. So that's going to help me out. You know what I mean? Platinum more games or getting higher, trophy levels on games and stuff like that. So I like that. And the trophy tracking, it can be a hit or miss for me, because sometimes I like the mystery of, getting a trophy. But when I beat a game, and I'm doing like collecting and all that stuff, then the trophy tracking is definitely going to come in handy. But overall, man, beautiful UI. I like that like I said, they're respecting your time as a gamer. It's a gaming centric console, and they understand that. They understand that, you don't have to leave the actual game, then double click the PlayStation button to come back into the game, then double click this and it slows it down and all that stuff. You are actually in it. What would be cool if that they had like a store option here within that quick menu, and you can look up like, this is DLC available. Let me get that right there while I'm in the game. You know what I mean? That would be cool.
Well, there is a customized button on the cards thing. Yeah. I wonder if there's going to be, if they will have something like that, like at launch, or maybe they update it and have. I don't think they're
going to go as deep as putting the store thing. Knowing PlayStation, they're not going to have that there at launch, but
yeah,
it would be cool to have that. But they did. You can customize the quick menu. I think that's cool right there. This aspect right, look at that. You're in the game. The game is still active, it's still running. You're looking at the video real quick. And it's not per se you're doing the things, at the same time, right? Here, you can do it at the same time. Where you're snapping it, you can do this right here at the same time, right? And then you can switch over to the game while this video is playing. But the fact that the game is still running and you can still view it, it's still visible, is the key component there. It's like, my game's up. I'm still good. And I love that aspect, man. So yeah, overall, I think the UI is beautiful. I think it's sleek. It looks good on an aesthetic, point of view. See right here, look, voice chat, right? You are interacting while you're in the game. Normally, you wouldn't be able to do this on PlayStation 4. It would take you outside the game. Do you want to join the party? Do you want to ignore it? Do you want to view the party? You can do that all while you're in the game. You're in, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like the fact that notifications are you can interact with a notification in game. It's just amazing to me. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I'm just like,
I like that, because I think PlayStation's vision going into next generation, and this has been their vision this gen, is obviously the games, the gamer, providing the best experiences to the gamer. I think going into next generation, they're trying to streamline those ideologies and streamline those experiences through the UI, but they're also trying to keep gamers engaged in the game. They want to keep you in the game. So if you're playing Spider-Man, Sackboy, whatever, they don't want any interruptions that was going to take you away from the game. And this is why I love this UI so much, because I agree with you 100%. Although I feel like for me personally, once I get my PS5, a lot of these notifications get turned off. But I like that it's there. I like that, things are in the game and it's keeping you centered around the game. Because, you playing Sackboy, somebody say, hey, bro, you want to play COD? Or, hey, bro, can I join you?
It's a true fact. Like, a lot of notifications I turn off, because when I'm streaming, I just don't like, those things popping up. It ruins the streaming experience for people that's watching, and it also bothers me while I'm streaming and these notifications pop up. But that's one aspect. Another reason is that sometimes I feel like it's annoying because I got to come out of the game. Just to respond to something. So there's times where you send me a message, right, or invite, it don't come up on my screen when I'm streaming, right? You don't see it, but I hear it through my phone. because I want to stay in the game. But once I gotta hold the PlayStation button down, or I gotta press the quick menu to join it, the notification,
and then your PlayStation start lagging, or it might get an error code, or
exactly.
yeah,
But now
yeah.
here you can do all of that while the game is still going, while you're still doing everything, man. So I love that aspect, man. And then you can share your screenshot right there in game. You know what I mean? While the quick menu,
yeah, that's one thing I like. Even sharing screenshots and all that, because normally when you share a screenshot or you sharing video and all that, it's taking you way out of the game. Like,
yeah, it
gotta
takes you out of the game.
You gotta, especially if you gotta trim the video, you actually gotta suspend the game because you gotta go into the share factory type of ordeal and trim the video and do this and do that stuff. It takes you way out of the experience, especially when you just want to do 1, 2, 3 share. I do like here how everything is literally on. The game is still there. That's still the focus. Even when you're sharing something, you still like, it's not taking you out of that experience. So that I agree with you 100%. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So see right here, you're taking a screenshot, all of that stuff. I mean, you can typically do that now, you know, but here it's a little bit different. Where normally when you just press the PlayStation button, everything is stopping. It's not interactive, right? It takes a screenshot as far as the last still image that you have, or the last frame that you have. Here it's more like a Ghost of Tsushima joint. Everything is moving, and you don't want to take the screenshot. Boom, take the screenshot. You know what I mean? And you see it pop up right there, which is cool. And you actually seeing the layout, the overlay of the share button. It's still going. Normally, if you press the share button, it will take you out as far as what you want to do. You know what I mean? Do you want to save it? Do you want to, you know, save the clip? Do you want to save the screenshot and then take you wherever you got to go to take you? But another thing that I want to bring up here, shout out to Lightning Uppercut in the chat. See you, man. It's something that I saw as well. A few people that saw this as well, where we're going to speculate as far as what this could mean here. And I'm going to get to it soon. I think I passed it. 1 second, let me get to it. Yeah, I did definitely passed it. Is this icon here, Persona, where it shows... He's going to move over. There we go. This switcher icon. Let's speculate. What do you think this switcher icon is? Is this for like game switching? Is this more like a no, let me know. What do you think this is, man?
You know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's anything. I'm gonna be honest. I don't
I just feel like think they got switcher there just for no reason.
I don't want to say that either. But I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. It could be quick resume. It could be. But I don't know. I'm actually at a loss of what it could be,
because
honestly
it has the game icon here. You're playing this game, right? This is your notifications. This is your game base here, where it's your friends and your parties. This is music. This is sound. This is your mic. This is your controller, because now your controller is a little bit more customizable. And here's your profile, right? And the customization is down here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's down here where...
That is true, though. Why do you have the profile set? What's the Sackboy picture for, then? Why is that even there?
And why does it have lists? Because everything is listed here. Let's slow it down real quick. Everything is listed here. See how it says home? It says home here, right? Home. He's gonna go over. It's gonna be a little bit slow. It's gonna go to switcher. Right? Then it's going to go to notifications. Then it's going to go to game base. Then it's going to go to music. Oh, he explained games next for a second. Explain the game base. Mike, let's go back here. You know, everything is labeled. You know what I mean? Game base, music, sound, mic, controller, accessories. Oh, so this is accessories, not just controllers. So this probably get to your camera, get to whatever you have hooked up. Most likely that, hopefully that can get to you, like your USB that's hooked up and all that stuff. We'll see. And here, your profile, and then there the power button. why would they just have this switcher button here? Is my thing, and it kind of throws me off as well because
Because why do you have two profile pictures like that? That's
in the demo, he said to get to another game, you would come to the home screen here, while he was at the end, but you have this switcher area here, like what are you switching to, man? What are you switching to?
All right. I'm slowly becoming a believer.
It's something.
You make a good case. You make a good case.
It's something to keep your eyes out for. PlayStation has these secret features and all that stuff, but that I'll go into that here as far as one of my negatives with the whole UI presentation. I think the UI presentation was beautiful. Shout out to Sid Schumann. He did a wonderful job explaining the new stuff that we're going to get used to for the PS5, right? The user experience. But there were a lot of things there that I felt like they could have mentioned as well. Like, you put out a blog article about trophies. In the new user experience, I felt like that's something that you should have shown.
Yeah.
I felt like that because you can definitely tell. Just to pause the screen here. Trophies is not a separate thing anymore, right? It's obviously going to be in your profile here, but you didn't showcase that. You have this secret little thing.
They glossed over the trophies. I'm like,
you know what I mean?
Show that, bro.
You have the little secret little icon there, switcher. You could have explained that as well. I think they purposely left these things out, but I felt like you could have made the video a little bit longer. Yeah, I understand it was state of play. But you could have made the video longer and go into more detail as far as those things, because a lot of people care about those things. What's the new profile looking like? How do I send a message now or stuff like that? Well, he kind of did show that, but he glossed over the edit feature with the share button. Show that off.
I would have wanted to see the create. I feel like the create. Like they shown how you can take a screenshot and do all that other stuff, but I would have wanted to see like a more in depth of the create button and like using that in the game, like how that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
because it was quick. Took a screenshot. This is how you share it, but I would have wanted a deeper explanation of that. I would have wanted to see how the trophies look, like the list, like when you go into like the trophies list to see all trophies. How does the trophy? How does it look when you try to compare trophies with friends and stuff like that? I would have wanted to see that.
Exactly.
I also didn't like the news portion that was in the beginning. Like it was like, hey, so if you're in the game and you want to know what the latest news, I was just like, why? I don't care about that. If I'm in a game, I'm trying to play the game.
Yeah, that's one of my negatives too. I kind of like the what's new area, because the what's new area, you're getting all the PlayStation information there, but you're also getting in-game stuff for, my friends earned this trophy, or this person's doing that. Yeah, this is just like a get acclimated with what PlayStation is doing type thing. So we're kind of missing that what are your friends doing aspect, right? Yeah, you can be more social here, but what are your friends doing? What trophies are they earning? Is there a trophy leaderboard kind of thing that's going on with the PlayStation 5 UI? Those type of things that they need to talk about.
Plus, I think you and I both agreed here. The icons are a little too small on the screen. It's a lot of real, as you like to say when we play cards, it's a lot of real estate.
A lot of real estate not being used here. But I do like the pictures. I do like the little splash screens that come behind of the icon to let you notify like what you're at. So yeah, shout out to Sick on that, because he definitely pointed out, because I was like, I think the icons could have been bigger, but you are kind of knowing.
I like the picture though too. That's what I'm saying. I'm conflicted because I want the icons a tad bit bigger, but I also like the pictures that's showing on the games. And if all the games are going to have that, I'm not really going to be too mad about that. You feel me? Like that's not really going to piss me off. I would have wanted to see the PlayStation Store. I would have wanted them to actually go into the PlayStation Store and give a PlayStation Store demonstration of how you'll be navigating to, because backwards compatibility is still a hot button issue, or not issue, but a hot button topic right now. I would have wanted to see how going into the PlayStation Store themselves and say, hey, so this is our PS5 section and this is our PS4 section. So anything you see in the PS4, you'll be able to, and like they could have just like flexed real quick, like, you know, 1 out of 4,000 blah 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 number of games on PS. They could have just did a quick flex. You know, it didn't have to be like this super deep dive into it. But if they would have just, you know, spent 2 minutes, 3 minutes, like, hey, so this is the PlayStation Store, you know, this is going to be the PS5 section, this is what you would expect to see, and this is going to be the PS4 section for people that want to buy PlayStation 4 games to play on PS5. And they could have shown the number of games that are there and could have been like, and as you can see, we've got 4,800 and blah 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 games available for people that want to play on, you know, stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing that real quick.
Yeah, like it's a lot more sociable, but there's still aspects of the social means of being a gamer that I feel like they could have implemented here or shown within there. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, you know, we're gonna wait to see the console, see when it comes out. Nah, you should show that now. This is your first user experience reveal. Show that aspect off, because that would be cool. Like, you know, seeing that leaderboard, like how Xbox has. You know, they have like achievement leaderboards, who's on top and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
I wouldn't mind seeing something like that.
Those people that like competing against that stuff, I think that would be cool.
Yeah,
but one last thing here about the UI, the UX, that here's the power button options here, where it has the rest mode, the typical turn off the PS5, restart the PS5. But here in the description, as far as rest mode, they added some stuff here. But it went a little bit more detailed. Charge your controllers, download updates, suspend your games, plural. You know, and the don't plug AFC, you know, cord out while you're in rest mode kind of thing. But the whole suspend your games aspect kind of make me lean over to that you can switch between a game, 1 or 2. You know what I mean? But you know, that's an aspect that we gotta wait and see. But PlayStation is definitely piecemealing these things. They're answering everybody's questions, but they kind of slow dripping or slow feeding everybody, you know, like a baby being fed some crushed peas, you know what I mean? Oh, do and put it around, you know? that's how they treating the PlayStation Nation right now. Overall, good job on PlayStation for revealing it. They actually kind of reveal the user experience, the UI, much earlier than the PS4. You know, a lot of people complain about why PlayStation takes so long, but you never got a real tour of the PlayStation UI until the console came out, a day after the console came out, which was November 14th. You got like a little snippet from Shuhei, Gamescom, but you didn't get a breakdown until November 14th. Just a little tidbit there for people that didn't understand. But overall, I like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I you know, seeing this again, like I said, it makes me that much more excited for the PS5.
Absolutely, man. But you know, let's transition to this as well, because with this change in the UI and all the updates that's going on for PlayStation, they did have a update here for the PS4. So let's not forget about the PS4. You know, where PlayStation legit had to come out, Persona, and apologize to the PlayStation Nation about the update 8.0 for the PS4, where they did a whole bunch of changes towards like parties and messages, where they combined the two. So typically you had like a separate party and message, but now they updated it where it's pretty much one, where, you know, you saw earlier with the PS5 UX that you had the game base where it's combined the two. And within the parties, you know, they gave you a message real quick in your notifications, or when you first boot up a party, they let you know that these parties can be recorded and can be used to report, you know, unwanted behavior on PlayStation Network. So they're letting you know here, following this update, party and messages will be more tightly linked together, and you'll see changes to the UI. Both apps will now use the same groups of players for party voice chats and message exchanges, instead of having different groups set up across two apps. Now you can start a party chat or message to the group you personally chatted with across PlayStation 4 as well as PlayStation 5. And they also stated within the UI tour that the PlayStation app is getting an update where you can do party chats in there as well. How you feel about that?
You know, at first I didn't like it because I'm just like it just seems too. I don't want to say intrusive, not intrusive, but it's too. I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it like that. I
It was
like being
different.
able to.
It's different.
Yeah, it was different. It was different. It was a very different. It was a very different experience that I wasn't expecting because this was just like a straight up surprise update. So it was something I definitely wasn't expecting. But I think when it comes to the party chats themselves, like sometimes I sit in a party. Like I go like I like to go in the party and actually set the party up and invite who I want to invite. Now that it's group based, you got to have a group. Like you have to have your own group and have somebody in that group before you can go into a party.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I'm like, I'm not, like that's kind of off. But you can invite people that are not your friends into that group so that you can get them in the party. It seems like an extra. It's cutting out a step, but then it's also making the steps that are left a little bit more complicated. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when I tested it out and I was like, wait, I can't private my party chat, but then I realized that it was like, oh, it's still like a private party chat anyway because it's now in a group.
Only for the people that's in the group. Yeah.
It's no more open party chat. Join in my party chat. I'm here. We can talk, which I kind of like. You know what I mean? Because
like the party's always active.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, my party chats is always private. You know what I mean? It was always pretty much the crew that we rocked with. You know what I mean? Shout out to the council and all that stuff. We was always just like in that group. So you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool, but I get the steps. Like, it's just a little different. But here's something different that they did here, or something cool I think that they did here. Is adding more avatars. You can never go wrong adding more avatars. So they added now PlayStation 4 games to these avatars where you have Bloodborne, Journey, Ghost of Tsushima. So if you want to put it your Jin Sakai, you can do that. God of War. You have Last of Us Part 2, The Last of Us Remastered, Uncharted 4. You can put all that stuff there now as your avatar. And then the quick menu, they changed this up here where now you can mute all mics in the quick menu. So this is the quick menu that we're talking about here, where the quick menu has been revamped for the PS5. So all these things right here, but you notice
look how much screen that damn quick menu
is taken away right there. And anything that you interact with the quick menu, so if you go to your friends, if you want to look at your friends' stuff, it's going to take you outside the game. You know what I mean? So the quick menu was a great addition to the PS5, and I like it. It was cool, but moving on with the better hardware and all that stuff, you can definitely see the improvements that you're going to see with the PlayStation 4. But this is a good update right here. Like mute all mics. This is a very good update here.
Yeah, I like that.
Parental controls is added as well. 2-step verification now on the console. You can do that instead of just on the PlayStation, account and website. You actually do that there on the PS4.
And now you can use the authentication apps as well too.
Yep. Which is a great thing. Persona. They removed the option to create an event and the private community creation. So communities is still there, but you can't create private community no more. So that's one social aspect that is kind of getting out of there now. I really don't think people use them communities, man. Nah,
I'm
with you. Nobody use it. We created a community.
And we tried it first. Remember?
Yeah. It was cool. Don't get twisted. Communities is cool, but it got intrusive as hell because I got annoyed with the communities because anything somebody did in the community, there's an update. Oh, somebody sent a message, update. Oh, somebody started a project, update. Somebody did this, update. I was like, damn, brother, relax.
Yeah, too much.
So I muted all of my community stuff, outside of like fighting game stuff. But removing this stuff, it was a cool feature to add, but nobody was really using it. You know what I mean? The creation event though is kind of suspicious to me because I thought this was really cool. So if you have like an event coming, like, oh, I'm about to do a live stream here, or I'm about to do, like with TOA, we used to do, the fighting games. I would create an event, yo, fighting game tournament here, and some people from PlayStation actually joined in with the tournament. So I'm kind of disappointed with the event creation kind of going away. Hopefully that does come back. And then they revamping the remote play and the mobile app here, which is cool. Always a good thing. So we saw that in the UI tour that you saw the remote play icon there on the PS5. And yeah, this has always been here. Remote play been on a PlayStation 4 since day one. There's no catching up with the times. PlayStation always been in the clouds. Just letting you know. So yeah,
big facts.
Just got to throw that little jab in there. You know what I mean? But overall, 8.0 Persona. Good update, bad update. PlayStation apologizing. So they made a huge apology here about the whole recording thing, because a lot of people, this is where I want Persona to get in this bag here. A lot of people was in this get mad at PlayStation mode. Let's rah. Let's gaming curmudgeon, at PlayStation about. They saw a notification saying that your party chats could be recorded, and it could be used to report you for your unwanted behavior within our network that you signed up for and agreed to the terms and services, right? And a lot of people misinterpreted that message, saying that, PlayStation is recording us. This is intrusive. Why are you doing this? Spygate. PlayStation is nosy. 227 station. All of that stuff. You know what I mean? And that's not what they said, man. And they had to come out and make a public statement here, which I know a lot of people didn't read this article here about, they explaining what they're doing, because now you're having a party chat across all three devices, from your cell phone to PS4 to PS5. I wonder if they're still going to do it from the Vita. Vita, you can party chat from.
Yeah, I think they will.
PS4. Okay, but
they're going to do the phone. I think they're going to do the Vita as well.
Yeah, man. So this was a huge thing. So here's the explanation before I get Persona to going. They said once the PlayStation 5 console launches, if a PlayStation 5 player needs to file a harassment report, they are able to include a 40-second long clip, voice clip in their report, a 20-second of the main conversation with the other player, plus an additional 10 seconds before and after the conversation selection. Only the most recent 5 minutes of the voice chat will be available for players to use and report in reporting functions. So because of the change with a party chat, now it's in the messages, right? So that random player that you probably beat up in a fighting game or you watched in COD, they can add you to a group and just instantly start a party chat. If you accept it or whatnot, and if you accepted it, and you can report that person, which nobody gonna really do unless they, nobody really gonna do that. Let's be real. Right? Nobody gonna report no party chat, because we gonna talk that smack too. We gonna talk that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, what's your thoughts on this, man, Persona, man?
Yo, I said this on Twitter when I seen this making its rounds, right? The usual fake outrage that we tend to get often within social media when it comes to a lot of things that happen, most specifically when PlayStation does something that everyone gets mad. Oh my God, right? One thing that I want everybody here to understand, right? It's important that you know and understand the console that you use. You understand? I've seen a lot of PlayStation people, a lot of PlayStation fans that was mad at this. And I'm saying to myself, as a PlayStation fan, and you always going to bat for PlayStation, how do you not know the features that PlayStation has? How do you not know the things that the inner workings of the PlayStation and its settings and what you can do and can't do? How are you mad at this? How is anybody angry at this? And I'll go into detail. So there's something that has always been on PlayStation is an option within your audio sharing and broadcast settings that says share party audio.
Yep.
This is more so for people that stream. If you're streaming from the PlayStation and you want to share the party audio, you can check that, right? When you check that, right, there's going to be a message that comes in. When someone joins a party, a message comes up that says, "Hey, this person is live. Your voice may be heard on a live stream, things like that." You see that message pop up. The reason why that option is there is because someone may not want to include the party audio. Someone may not want to include that because if you're talking about something personal or things like that, you don't want that stuff coming through on the live stream because your voice is being recorded, right? And everything that's being said is being captured, right? If they have the share party audio setting checked and they save a video, right? And mind you, they're not streaming. They're just, something cool just happened while they were playing a game, and let me save that. Mind you, your friends in a party were talking about, beating somebody up or some crazy stuff, right? All that is now saved on the video. And when he goes back to share that video and everybody listens to it, your voice is on that as well. Yeah. So this is something that's always been there. But wait, now you're probably wondering to yourself, wait, if they can always share audio, how do I protect myself from that? Well, there's an option for you too. There's an option for the party participants as well. If you're in a party and you go to the party settings, there's a setting that says allow voice only for this party once, or do not allow your voice at all. If you check that setting to not allow your voice at all, no matter if they record a video, no matter if they're streaming or anything like that, your voice will not be captured. These are options and things that have been in PlayStation 4 since the beginning. This is not anything new. The only thing new here is the fact that you can now use the recordings to file a harassment claim or report somebody if they saying some foul, reckless shit. But realistically, that stuff could have been done anyway because they had the options there since day one. So you know what I have to say about people that feel a ways about this stuff? Don't be in no party chats with no 6ix9ine type motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying. Don't watch what you say in party chats. And to add on to that, now that you're going to be doing party chats with people via the phone, there's screen recording, things like that PlayStation cannot control.
Yeah. But you can screen record.
It's a phone because it's the phone. So like if you're on, so I'll use Apple phones for an example. On Apple phones, you can screen record a video. You can screen record anything that's happening on the screen. You screen record the sound and everything. PlayStation does not have control over that. So because of that, you're damn right they're going to have to. I would want that message up too, because now they're outside of their realm of what they control. So if someone's screen recording a party chat conversation, because now you can party chat through the phone, listen, that's outside of your control.
Yo, we also with all this stuff, we also seen like a more humble PlayStation, right? Because PlayStation, they always been a company where there's kind of like a distance between like the PlayStation user and the actual execs and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But now, with PlayStation 4 and even more so recently, we're seeing them come out and apologize for things. Before PlayStation, there was a hiccup or something, they'll put a blog article like, yo, this is what we meant, or this is what it is. But here in this article, they was like, yeah, we clearly didn't communicate this feature or explain why we are introducing it, and we apologize for that. That's very new for PlayStation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can definitely tell there's a new, leadership or a new, bunch of people, running PlayStation, where they're much more. They're humanized a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy with PlayStation, man. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, Persona, man. And what's up, guys, man? Welcome to the podcast, guys. For those people that are new here, hit the like button, subscribe if you're enjoying the conversations or you're enjoying the podcast, man. Subscribe, hit that button as we try to get to our goals here for What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. But let's move along, Persona, man. Because we're going to talk about one of the games that you're most excited for.
Hey man, I'm looking at the show outline too. This ain't my bad. This ain't my favorite game. This damn show ain't my favorite game. Hell no.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Can I get $1? has gone gold and it's coming out next week for the PS5 and PS4, man. Ubisoft, the game has finally gone gold. A lot of previews are going up, but the previews aren't too optimistic, Persona, man.
Listen, they didn't go gold with this game. They went bronze. This game did not go gold. Listen, guys. I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I love Assassin's Creed since day one. Right? I've continually, like, in the later years, like, where Assassin's Creed started falling off. So AC1, AC2, Brotherhood were great. 3 was alright.
Three, I fell off on 3. It was too much chase scenes, bro. I'm like, can I be an assassin? I'm over here running through the streets, and the setting was great. The time, the period was great. Yeah. I'm like, God damn. Go ahead, bro.
Three was cool. It was cool. That's where it kind of dipped a little bit. Revelations was great because it kind of closed up the Desmond story, and realistically, that's where Assassin's Creed should have ended. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Revelations is where Assassin's Creed should have ended. That should have been it. Like, we're done. Let's move on to an entirely another series, because they closed up Desmond's story. Because the way Assassin's Creed started was with Desmond, the Animus, the Templars, and all. Like, there was actually a really, really great story there. But then, after Revelations, they kept going, and they shouldn't have. Honestly, I didn't play Black Flag because I don't know. It didn't really sit with me. And Black Flag was supposed to be Desmond's great grandfather. Listen, it should have stopped at Revelations. I didn't play Black Flag. I played Unity, which was a choppy mess.
Man,
and then Syndicate was okay. I didn't finish Syndicate. I got to about halfway through the game, and I just got burnt out of Assassin's Creed, Bari. I was just like, I keep giving y'all chances, and it's just not working. Now, Origins was great. I loved Origins. I platinumed that. It was such a great game. Odyssey, I was burnt out again. I'm just like, I can't do this. Valhalla.
Can I get $1?
Valhalla, let me get $1. The problem with Valhalla is you actually are seeing that the devs are really burnt out as well.
Yeah.
Because the way the game looks, how it's performing is not good.
It's not understanding. You can tell that this is more like a let's make a whole bunch of money off the game rather than the passion being in there, because
there's no passion.
The animations look off. The cape, the how it flail in the air. I'm like, bro, the cape has one stiff animation.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, shout out to Broken Games HD, man. BG. He has a bet going on with Kid Smooth. Shout out to Smooth as well. Those are our guys.
Yeah, and shout out to both.
The bet was Kid Smooth bet against BG as far as Ghost of Tsushima is going to be the lesser game as far as review wise on Metacritic to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Can I get $1? And after seeing these previews and how these people talking about this game, BG, you're good on this bet because
this is because Ghost of Tsushima is what, 83, 84 Metacritic.
What was
I'm about to look that up. I'm about to look it up.
This game ain't getting an 80. That's
no. This is the. I don't think this game is getting an 80.
This might be the lowest Assassin's Creed game. You know what I mean? I'm saying like low 70s.
83.
This game is gonna be a low 70s right here. This game right here, low 70s.
Valhalla is gonna be. If I had to guess, Valhalla is gonna be a 75. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be in the 80s. I'm telling you right now.
I'm guessing 71, bro. 71.
Damn, I was trying to throw them a bone. Huh?
I'm looking at these previews of this game, and I'm just like, it doesn't look good. There's some aspects like, oh wow, this area looks kind of cool. This, what's the name, Eivor character looks good here. But then when you get into the gameplay and the combat looks off, bro. The man is sliding like he's a Marvel superhero. You know what I mean? Like he's Iceman. Then the whole, it just looks wonky. Like this man is throwing unlimited axes. Like, what is this? Not, yo, I don't know what the hell's going on here, man.
Remember that leaked footage we saw?
Oh,
It doesn't. This doesn't look that much better than
bro,
that.
the leak footage is the previews. Yo, it don't look no different, man. It don't look no different.
It just doesn't. And you know, listen, I like I said, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, but this game just does not look to have any type of passion in it whatsoever. Like none. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't look to push the needle. And I might be wrong. When the game releases, it might be the best thing since sliced bread. I highly doubt it, but I just don't see. I'm just not impressed, and I'm. This is going to be the first year that I like, and I always say like, yo, I'm skipping on this Assassin's Creed. I really mean it. Like, I'm not buying this game.
Yo, bro,
like, this year I'm not buying it, man.
If Assassin's Creed Valhalla can I get $1 gets a 80 or above on Metacritic, bro, then all my 30 years of gaming just throw it out the window. Because yo, that looks crazy to me. If that game scores higher than Ghost of Tsushima, you know what I mean? Ghost of Tsushima, so much polish was in that game. Yeah, there's some hiccups, you know, overall open world game. Yeah, I can ride my horse or walk through some bamboo leaves, which that was a complaint for people. You know what I mean? And they don't complain about the stuff that I'm seeing in here in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Can I get $1? Yo, that is throw 30 years of gaming out the window, bro. Throw it out the window. I'm done.
I don't see it. I don't see it getting that high of a score. But if it does, shaking my head, man. Like
Craziness, man.
It doesn't look good, man. It doesn't look good. I actually feel like they should actually, after this Assassin's Creed, I'm so serious. I strongly feel, and Ubisoft ain't gonna listen to me. Who am I? I ain't nobody. But I strongly feel they need to take like 3 years off from Assassin's Creed.
Bro,
like,
they took a year off.
No, they need more than a year, man. They're gonna have to like really go back to the drawing board with this, because like, you know, improve the graphics, improve the animations. Like, you guys are really gonna have to like either get some more passionate people in there on this development team, like, or you know, or maybe the execs are too included in the development process of the game, and it's throwing off the creative process of the developers. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of issues going on at Ubisoft right now, like outside of what's this game, like, you know, a lot of real world like legal issues and things like that are going on. So that might actually be affecting the performance of their developers as well. I know that the original creative director or the game director or whatever, he had to quit, or he was fired or let go because of adultery and stuff like that. He's cheating on his wife and doing all sorts of crazy. So it's a lot of crazy shit going on at Ubisoft.
Wait, so he got fired from the job because he cheated on his wife? Does his wife work for the company too?
No, but I think he quit. I think he quit because it had got out that he cheated on his wife and he was doing all this other crazy stuff. Allegedly. Like, I could be wrong. I may be telling the story wrong, but I know that the actual
he's saying that
director,
he was doing more than crunch.
Allegedly, it might be. I don't want to sit there and say that
man 100%. Said, yo, fuck, he said, fuck crunching, I'm smashing.
I mean, allegedly, like, I don't know if this is 100% accurate. I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, you guys can email us at official what's up PlayStation podcast at gmail.com. # moment of clarity if I'm wrong. But I know that he left because of something that was going on in his personal life. And so it's just this whole big thing. So there's a lot of issues going on at Ubisoft right now. And this might be affecting the developers' work. So it shows the game. I just hope Watch Dogs isn't like this, because Watch Dogs looks good, and I am picking that up. But
skip.
It's an L, bro.
Skip, man. But yo, you know what was in an L on Persona?
What was in an L, man?
Marvel Avengers.
Oh,
on the top of the tippity top of the MPD software top 20 for September 2020. So Marvel Avengers took the #1 spot for the MPDs in North America, outselling the behemoth Super Mario 3D All-Stars. You know, Mario games always when a new Mario game come out, even though it's not new, it's always going to be the top. So even though Avengers and Marvel is very popular, franchise, very popular characters, in gaming, Mario is king. You know what I mean? And just seeing that was shocking, to be honest with you. So here's the list here: Marvel Avengers number 1, Super Mario 3D All Stars number 2, Madden number 3, Tony Hawk Persona, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, the remakes, number 4, man. So it beat out NBA 2K21. Crazy. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Crusader Kings 3. I don't know what game is that, but somebody can do a quick little Google. Do a Google game. Or what game is that? Is that like a?
What name is it?
Is that a strategy game? Crusader Kings 3. Animal Crossing New Horizons number 8. Star Wars Squadron number 9, which is cool. Mario Kart number 10 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Crash Bandicoot didn't make the top 10, but it made top 20, which is 11. That's pretty good, selling well. Ghost of Tsushima still up there in number 12 spot. Ring Fit Adventure, number 13. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, number 14. UFC 4 at number 15. New Mario Super Bro U Deluxe. So this is the U version. Another remake up there in the top 20. Damn, Nintendo with these remakes, bro. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild up there. Mario Odyssey, Mortal Kombat 11, and Super Mario Party up there. Top 20. So this is the overall NPDs in there. Yo, shout out to Nintendo as well. Shout out to Nintendo, man, because they have won 22 consecutive months of hardware sales for the NPDs for the Switch, man. So that is a great feat for Nintendo. Really selling well. Throughout the years, the Switch F came out. Here's the top games for PlayStation 4. Marvel Avengers stays at the top as well. Tony Hawk number 2, top selling game for PS4 as well. It beat out Madden and 2K. Ghost of Tsushima number 5. Let's go. I know El Matador is in the chat. Yo, shout out to El Matador. Ghost of Tsushima number 5, man. Beating out Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, hot garbage. Crash number 7. Star Wars Squadron number 8, Last of Us Part 2 number 9, and Minecraft PS4 edition. And here are the best-selling games throughout the year. And that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Animal Crossing and Last of Us are the top 3. And we got Final Fantasy Remake number 6. Yo, Ghost of Tsushima beating out Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Shout out to Ghost of Tsushima, man. Hey, yo, Avengers up there, number 7.
Shout out to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, though.
Which is a great game. If you are Dragon Ball fans, you have to play that. Game. But if you look at this here, Persona, we have we have 2 Switch games in the top 5 exclusive games. I'm talking about, right? Which is great. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 PlayStation games, exclusive games in the top selling games so far in North America, which is amazing, man. So it's good to see that these platforms selling well and the games are selling well. And some of these games just legit came out. Ghost just came out. 3D Mario Odyssey just came out. The Last of Us just came out. Final Fantasy been out for a minute. But yeah, it's good to see, man. What is up, guys, man? Welcome, guys. Everybody that's new to the chat, yo, hit the like button, share the stream out. We got some more news topics to go over, and then we're gonna hit the actual topic of the podcast, man. But with good news, Persona, when it comes to Marvel Avengers, comes bad news. So as the game is doing well as far as selling well, there's some bad news here where the game got the PS5 version is now delayed until 2021. This was supposed to come out like in December, but now it's coming out in 2021. In the Square Enix blog, they said that we also made the decision to shift our PS5 launch to the next year to ensure that we give our team the time to deliver a next-gen experience, showcasing all of the game is meant to be. More details to come. The first free post-launch content drop centered around Kate Bishop has also been pushed out this month to a later date. So they
which
didn't.
essentially is going to push. Sorry to cut you off, Barry,
Yeah.
but this is actually a snowball effect because now that Kate's pushed back, so is Clint.
Yep.
He's going to be pushed back.
So
And maybe Spider-Man as well. Like everything's about to get pushed back.
Yeah. I can go on my fanboy ways as far as letting you know what got pushed back because PS4, PS5. There's a lot of ray trace games coming out. And there's another console that I have no ray tracing. Yeah, this is what's up PlayStation. Let's keep it PC here, but
Civil. Fun.
I mean, we're gonna keep it fun, but we're gonna talk about that later when we stream Ghost of Tsushima. But yeah, Kate Bishop being delayed is kind of disappointing because I was ready for a new character. Me and Persona, guarantee we put over like 200 something, probably 300 hours in this game, bro.
Yeah. And, I put a lot of time, like a lot of time, especially like in the beginning when we were like when it first came out, we was on this shit every single day, bro. Like
every day, yo, Discord every day, and she's supposed to come out in October.
I was waiting for it too. Like it's funny. Remember, I wasn't really feeling Kate at first, but then I was like, I'm excited for a new character. I want to try her out and see what's up. So yeah, it sucks quite a bit.
The thing that is that sucks here is that they haven't gave like a date, like or a time, period when these characters or when the update is coming. They just said look towards 2021, and Kate Bishop got pushed back with no initial detail. So here's an official statement right here. 1 second as I pull this up, and let me zoom in here just to give anybody that's interested in there. They said Kate's new operation will be a must play for fans waiting to know what's next in the story. In Marvel Adventures, Kate Bishop take aim. Tychon Rifts become a harbinger of new threats as players investigate the source. Where they said the Clint stuff. Then Clint will have more information. So she was supposed to come after or before Clint?
Before Clint.
Oh,
Clint was November. So Kate was October. Clint was November. Spider-Man was March of 2021.
Got you. I was thinking it was supposed to be Clint first, then Kate Bishop. Okay.
Because remember they showed the story trailer for Kate, and Clint is working with Monica, and so Kate's got to stop him.
Oh yeah, because they showcased that a little bit in the story. Well, look,
like War Table.
But moving along, that's kind of disappointing, man. I like the Avengers game. I have a lot of fun playing the game, but it definitely needs some new content there, especially if you're gonna put that game of a service title on there. You got to pump out this content quick. Anybody that's buying into the game don't want to hear anything about content being delayed. You know what I mean? Yeah, the PS5 stuff, cool, delay that. But now you're delaying content for a game of service. No, you got to keep that thing pushing. Even though there's a lot of stuff to do.
It's free though. That's the thing. So it's not a lot of room for people to complain.
That's the issue with that free content bullshit, man.
Yeah.
And we've seen that with a lot of these games. That's like, hey guys, now we're going to give you free content. The content is lacking. Where they just they revising maps and all that bull, and they delay it. What do you complain about?
Yeah, there's no passion in it, and like it's not. There's no like set schedule. There's no set. There's no set. It's coming out on this date, this time, and look what happened. Now, because as much as I love Avengers, especially after doing all these Hive missions, it's stale. It's stale right now. Like it needs more. It needs more content, and I'm not talking a new community event or like 1 or 2 missions. We're talking like we need like 15 hours worth of more content put in the game.
Yeah, because right now they should have upped the level cap. They should have upped the power cap. Getting better gear,
more missions, more villains.
Those things should have been. Those things should have been ready to go. For the game.
But, and remember, there's supposed to be a raid. There's supposed to be an Avengers raid happening maybe sometime next year or something. They're supposed to be putting that out, and it's like now we got to wait for that. It's like it's a lot of content there's more content that needs to get put in the game, and I think that's the problem with these. Sorry to go on a tangent, but I think this is part of the problem with these games as a service games. Destiny is probably the only ones that have done it close to right, in my opinion. Avengers, there's no multiplayer like PvP aspect of it. The matchmaking is messed up where everyone can't be the same character, so that really limits the pool, and it's a lot of things that they definitely messed up on that need to be fixed. The game has a lot of potential. The game is really great, but there's things in the game that they should have took more time to build out the replayability after the story was after you beat the campaign. Because I beat the story in what, 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and that was because I was playing it like super hardcore, like I was really into it. But once you get to the Avengers initiatives and you do all those missions, it's, like we're talking maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you kind of on the repetition, and it's like, as a games as a service, you got to build this out a lot deeper than what this is, because a lot of stuff is still very surface level.
Absolutely, absolutely. Also, quick little update, guys. There's going to be a new update to the PlayStation stores on the browser and on the apps and stuff like that. So, on the browser, on your phone app, you will no longer be able to purchase like PS3, PSP, Vita games and add-ons and stuff like that. So here's what it says. PS3, PSP, PS Vita games, add-ons, PS4 apps, themes, and avatars will no longer be available to purchase when you access the store on a browser and like on the apps. So it's kind of crazy that they're taking away the PS, for themes and stuff like that. But it is what it is. So the huge update is coming October 21st to the 26th, and for the browser, and on the mobile devices October 28th. There's also going to be a change within like the actual store app on your console, but majority of the changes is going to come from the browser and the app. So you can still purchase these things as far as like PlayStation 3 content and PSP stuff on the PS Vita stuff on the respected device. So if you have your PS3 and you still want to purchase like a PS3, content, you boot up that PS3 or the Vita, vice versa with the Vita. So yeah, it is getting ready for PS5.
I'm sorry to sidetrack real quick. So the beta update just happened for Call of Duty, so now the level cap is 40. So no more field mics with these fools. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
We out here, man.
Field mics is done, so bro. That's all I'm saying. Because now I can use Ninja. Sorry, and they added control mode to quick play.
They might want to play control. You know what I mean? Where was that? So yeah, the PS Store new stuff here. Also, Spider-Man, guys. Spider-Man has went gold. Miles Morales has went gold, and Game Informer has been on it, delivering a whole bunch of content for Marvel Spider-Man, yo. And we are seeing a whole bunch of pictures left and right with this game. It's just looking beautiful, man. It's just looking beautiful. Persona, how you feeling about the content that you've seen here with Marvel Spider-Man, yo?
Yo, man, I gotta be honest with you, bro. I love it. Like it's such a good game. Like it just looks so great. The ray tracing looks great. The world, the swinging, the interactions, the fights. It's very comic booky. It's very Spider-Man-y. My city looks beautiful as fuck. Excuse my language. My city, I love my city, and my city just looks so beautiful. It looks more dense. It's a lot of snow, so no Snowgate. It just looks so great. Seeing this game, these little gameplay clips that we've been seeing all week, I love it, man. I've watched them. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and I'm serious when I say this. I've watched these gameplay clips at least like 20 times a piece. I'm serious. I keep watching it.
Yo, same here, man. Yo,
I keep watching it. I had to sneeze. Sorry about that. I keep watching it because I like it. Just looks so beautiful, especially on the 4K TV. You gotta watch this on the TV.
Facts, yo.
Oh my god, this looks so beautiful. I can't wait. I can't. Yo, listen. November 12th, we will be playing Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5 with full ray tracing at 4K, and it's gonna be beautiful on all of our TVs.
So they
100 Days Club. It's gonna be beautiful.
Game Informer has done a wonderful job too, man. Like displaying all the new aspects to the game, showing off new costumes and whatnot. So here's some of the new costumes here that they're showing off here in from Game Informer, where you have the white, the inverse type suit, Miles Morales suit, which looks kind of cool here. You have this new costume here, which looks kind of freakadelic. Look how badass that look, yo.
God, this outfit looks so good, bro. This outfit just looks
fire,
so
yo. He's good, all plugged in and everything, yo. The jump looking fire, yo. And here's another look at it. The jump look crazy.
I can't wait. They ain't show this outfit off because they knew that people wouldn't be able to contain themselves if they was to show this outfit in game.
In game,
and him swinging around like with this outfit on. I wouldn't be able to contain myself, bro. I'd be too hyped. I'd hit up Insomnia like, yo, send me a review code or something, bro. I need it. I need it. It could be on PS4. I need it.
Yeah.
Send that review code.
This
one with him trying to get the phone. This is actually one of my favorite shots.
And this right here too. Like, yo, you can tell, like, they put the time and effort into creating these animations, making them much Spider-Man. Like, yeah, it's a Spider-Man game. Of course, it was making Spider-Man like, but it's just now.
This one, you know why this one is so great with him with the webs? Because look at the detail on the webs. Go back to that pic. Go back to that pic when he's shooting the webs out of his hands. We're shooting the webs out of his hands, and he's got the legs crossed a little bit.
Fire, yo.
Yo, look at the detail of the webs, bro. Look at the detail in the web. Look at the webs. Just look.
And the snow drop. This picture is amazing. This is New York right here, yo. This is so New York, man. My man, the Tims. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is so New York right here, bro.
Oh yeah, the Tims. Oh, this is so New York. My man's got the snorkel on. He got the Tims on. Yeah.
He out here, man.
That's definitely a North Face jacket he got on. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That's a North Face my man's got on. That is definitely a North Face.
You know what I mean? The shape up is looking clean. You know what I mean? Insomniac is doing a thing, man. I'm going to show some gameplay.
This is very New York as well. Him holding his phone, like on his phone while he holding onto the rail on the train. Yep. This is very, very, very New York.
Show my man Alexi. So Alexi, Rhino, he's the first boss in the game. Here you got Peter and Miles right here. Like Game Informer, yo, they covering this in like. It almost made me want to subscribe to it, yo, because I ain't subscribed to Game Informer in a minute because I haven't been like GameStop anymore like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have the Tinkerer here, but I kind of want to.
The Tinkerer looks so great.
And then you got the
Prowler's in again.
The Spider Cat, and making this appearance in the game, man. It does look good. We're gonna show some of this stuff in game right quick.
Shout out to Spider Cat.
Overall, man, they did a great job, showcasing the coverage of Spider-Man. Like, no biasness here.
Nah, no bias. I'm like, listen, it's okay. It's okay to be excited about games, man. Like, that's the purpose. We're gamers, right? Like, I'm excited about a game that I want to play. You get what I'm saying? Like, Spider-Man is one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time,
as he should be.
Like, you feel me? It goes Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, 3 of my favorite Marvel characters of all time. You feel me? This is just how it's always been since I was a little kid. So like seeing this game and seeing how it is and how beautiful it is and how great it is. I can't wait, man. And Insomniac, man, the Insomniac is just these guys are
Yeah, they on it, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Like I don't want to go on a tangent, but like Insomniac is probably one of the best purchases that PlayStation has done. Like they're getting their money's worth, bruh. 250 million they only spent for these guys.
It's
And
not,
look
to me, it's not
what
even about the money's worth. It's more like they're displaying what PlayStation is setting out to have, like these great gaming experiences. You know what I mean? Like
no, I get that 100%.
Insomniac came out with other games. They had their fuses. You know what I mean? But overall, like, yo,
on the ground. Oh my god, bruh.
they're doing God's work right now, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Are you going for the platinum again in Spider-Man? The regular, not Miles Morales, Spider-Man remaster? Are you going to get the platinum again in that?
Absolutely.
Big facts. Big facts.
Absolutely.
First, I gotta get the platinum Miles Morales. Then we'll go back and get that platinum in Spider-Man remaster. Yeah, this one with him in the swinging. Man, this is my favorite, bro. This is one of my favorite videos.
Yo. Shout out to James Ham, yo, because they're doing a wonderful job here. Look at this, man. Look at the animations. And then when you then it kind of sucks though, right? It's a good suck though. Pause. Right?
Yo, wait a second, bro. Wait a second, my man. Wait, go gloss over that.
Hold on. Let me explain. It's a,
yo, my man says that's a good suck.
It's a good suck because when what we're seeing right here is amazing, right? It's great stuff. PlayStation is doing their thing with the first party developers. But when you go and watch other games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Can I Get a Dollar? Look at their animations and look at what they're doing. It's just like you can't compete, man. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of get spoiled what PlayStation is doing and what they're doing with their video games and their animations and story and all that stuff. And then when you see the other games, it's just like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is why I say PlayStation is one of the best in the industry, man. Like their developers are upper echelon, top of the class, man. That's a the people don't want to say it, but that's a fact.
You're fanboy,
man. Just look at the games output. Look at the reviews. Look at the sales. Look at the quality of the games, and then look at a lot of other people and compare.
Yo, look at this suit. Look on the wall, bro. Yo, let's go, man. Out here, yo. It looks good, man. It looks amazing, man. Stealth ability here, Miles. Venom Blast. Come on, man. This
invisibility, man. Look at the invisibility, man. So great.
You're gonna see some cool stuff right here, man. Like I've watched this like probably like 20 times already, but even now when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh man, let's look how good this looks, man. Look at this takedown. Fire! What you doing, boy? Oh man, yo, I can't wait for this game, man. Look at this right here. Look at this move right here. Get over here. The Venom punch. Take this guy down.
Yeah, when he threw the thing, man. Oh my god. Boom. Yo, one of them dudes, man, they got it the worst, bro. The dude that was like furthest away, that was closest to you.
Yeah.
When he threw that fucking the gravity well, my man's got Scorpio. Get over here. Yo, my man's got pulled back, bro. I felt sorry for him because my man's got pulled back, man. That man got it the worst.
Then we're gonna take the last look here at Spidey Cat.
Hey, shout out to Spidey Cat, man.
But yeah, overall, man, the game is looking amazing, man.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
You get the Spider-Man app here, where you can track your side missions and stuff like that, which is cool.
Look at the world though. See how the snow is snowing. You know, it's lightly snowing, and see the snow all over the ground and everything.
Yeah.
Look at this ray tracing on the. Oh, now you're gonna see it after when he comes back with Spider-Cat.
You can't bring it ray tracing, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's not full path.
Look, no loading screen here. Come on, man. And we all love Spider-Man 2018. I love that game to death. But just seeing this right here exiting a area without no loading screen, this is like, oh damn, that's a huge improvement. The power of the PS5, man. Look at that. They showed this on purpose. Look at this.
Of course they showed that on purpose.
I was listening. I got to bring this up, man. I was listening to a podcast. I'm not going to name the podcast, but the person was stating that This right here is a loading screen.
Well, him going through the vent.
Him going through the vent is a loading screen. Look at this. He's not even in the vent for a second. Look at this. Not even for a second. This right here is a loading screen, guys. This. He's not even in there for a second, dog. Look. This right here is a loading screen from what I heard. This is an Xbox centric podcast. But they're stating that that's the loading screen right there.
Him going through a vent of a building?
Yeah.
Like, he's got to get, how else is he going to get out the building? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So if he had to open the window and get out, that's a loading screen as well?
That's the loading screen. They're basically saying that the devs is hiding the loading within other aspects like that. And I'm just like, brother.
Let's play devil's advocate. Let's play around with that theory. Let's imagine, go back to it and play it one more time. Let's imagine that was the loading screen. Is that still not amazing?
Bro.
Like, are we still not impressed by that? Is that what you're telling me? Let's play around and say that was. Are you still not impressed?
This is not even a second, yo. Look at this.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not even a second. That's not a second. That shit was like 30 milliseconds.
Bro, I don't get
the PlayStation podcast talking about milliseconds now.
Huh?
Yo, that's not a loading screen. That's just you exiting a building and going out. Crazy, man. But here's what Persona's talking about is to go back to the bodega. This is a typical New York bodega. Look at the reflections of my man. You see the actual reflection of the character right there. Character NPC looking good.
Everything.
Yep, NPC looking good. She mixed too. She got a little Spanish in her as well.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying she looked cute and all this, and I'm looking like, are we sure this is not like some type of high school girl? So y'all sure y'all want to be saying that shit?
Oh, you can't say that in the video
backpack
game.
Shit. Her backpack was, looking a little high schoolish.
She young, yeah. Yo, this right here, this is how you know Insomniac, they did their research, yo. You know the hot dog stands and they got the hot sauce right next to it, yo. And somebody always forgetting. I just
peeped it too.
Somebody always forgetting their cup. It could be a soda, it could be coffee. They always got like their stuff right here, yo. This is typical. Somebody forgot their stuff right here. This is typical. They got a microwave on top of the oven, the mini oven here. Come on, man. They got it, yo. Yo, my man even got the baskets. They even got the basket. You know, some of the poppy bodegas, they got a little baskets. Yeah.
Or the little the small little neighborhood grocery stores like Associated and all that. They got those little baskets at the door. Yep.
They got it, man. They did it, yo. And we're gonna see the Spider Cat real quick, and then we're gonna move on to my man Persona. He gonna talk about this next joint right here. Dap him up. We gotta get people next gen ready.
Look at the facial animation of the Poppy in the Poppy in the bodega store, bro. Let's look. Just look at how he looks. This is just a side mission NPC.
Yo, this is fire right here.
On the sweater, bro. Look at the fur on the sweater.
Bro, I gotta show this off, man. Cause my man Adidas is on point. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Miles is matching out here, boy.
Adidas is playing, man.
And look, you can see the reflection on my man Spotty Cat eye thing right here. That's fire.
Yeah. Them Adidas is, I ain't gonna front. Them Adidas is fresh, bro.
Yo, so Persona, man, we gotta get people speak about your experience with the Sony X900H. Get these people next gen ready. 2K, HDMI 2.1, 4K, 120 hertz firmware has just hit for the TV that you got, that X900H, getting people ready for PlayStation 5 compatibility. Give us your experience on the TV so far, man.
Bari put me on the spot. All right, so I want to put a disclaimer out there, guys. I'm not a spec ops. Okay, I'm not. I'm not no professional TV reviewer, and I'm not none of that. I'm not proclaiming. I'm only gonna give you my experiences based off what I've used so far. I've been using the TV for about a week. All right, so I got the the Sony X900H 65-inch. I got it mounted on my wall. It's a beautiful, beautiful TV. So out the box, you notice because I've never really I've seen 65-inch TVs in stores, but I've never really had one in my crib. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, the
Mhm.
biggest I've had is a 55. So going from 55 to 65, I'm just like, whoa, this. I feel like I'm in a movie theater. You feel me? Um, so right out the box, one of the things that I noticed just out of rip is how bright the screen is, the display is. Like when the TV turned on and there was like, a flash of light and they were showing like, cuz when the TV first turns on, it kind of shows you some like different pictures, like different videos and stuff play and all this other stuff. And this TV was bright. I was like, "Damn, this TV is like really freaking bright." Like, gee, like in a good way. I'm not saying this in a bad way.
Yeah.
Very bright. The colors were very, very vibrant, and the image is very, very crisp. You get what I'm saying? With the 2.0, the 2.1 update for the HDMI 2.1. So one thing to keep in mind is that the HDMI ports on the TV that are going to be 2.1 capable is going to be HDMI port 3 and port 4. Now, port 3 is also going to have the port 3 is also going to have the VRR, which is the variable rate refresh. VRR is variable rate refresh or refresh rate, something like that. And yeah, variable refresh rate. That's pretty much going to be that's the V Sync G Sync of the TV. One of the things I noticed when I started playing games on it, it's probably has the best HDR that I've seen on a TV so far. Now, the TV that I'm coming from, just so you guys know, uh, I bought the Samsung KS8000 55-inch. This was the TV that I was coming from, and I bought this TV, the Samsung TV, in 2016 for the PS4 Pro.
October.
And yeah, October 2016 for the PS4 Pro. Now, with that TV, the picture is great. Like, it's got a great picture. The HDR and all that is great. But on this TV, the Sony TV, the X900, the picture is definitely better. It's a very noticeable difference, and the HDR looks a lot better. A couple of the games that I played that were HDR intensive that really like stood out to me with this was Avengers. Avengers has really. I played it in the 4K mode, and the HDR and the colors and the brightness of that TV, especially when you're using powers and when like people spawn into the match and stuff like that. Beautiful, very, very beautiful, very nice to see. Everything looks really beautiful. In Ghost of Tsushima, which probably has the best HDR in terms of HDR games, Ghost of Tsushima is probably the greatest HDR game to date. And this on this TV, it looks phenomenal. I was blown away. And mind you, I haven't even played around with the picture settings yet. This is all out the box picture. The Last of Us 2. Listen, amazing. It looks very beautiful.
Yeah,
And
Last
all
of
of
Us
this,
2,
obviously,
yeah. I could tell you. That's yeah.
it's gonna blow you away. Honestly, I'm serious. It's gonna blow you away. And all of this, obviously, I'm being played on the PS4 Pro. The TV is definitely a really good TV, and I've been working it like crazy. Like I watch some 4K movies on it. I watched some 4K Netflix content. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like I'm talking ultra 4K HD, HDR, and all the whole bells and whistles. Beautiful. The image is very beautiful. The it looks really crisp. The sound is really good. I love it, man. I really enjoy it. I love the TV a lot. I'm very happy with my purchase. It's on sale right now for $9.98 for the 65-inch version. And it is, like I said, it's going to have the update. I didn't get the 2.1 update yet. It's slowly rolling out. Right now, it's only in Europe, but it's going to be hitting American TVs pretty soon. You can also check the Sony website to see when if you can download it onto a USB and try to update it like that, or you can wait for the update. I'm gonna wait for the update to hit naturally, just because I don't want to try to update it myself and fuck up the TV. So I rather just it just updates naturally.
Yeah, you
So
will have the update before the PS5 for sure. So
yeah. We'll definitely have the update. America will definitely have the updates before the PS5 drops. But in terms of me and my purchase, I'm very, very happy, and it's almost like getting a steal because like the TV works so well and looks so great for it to only be $1,000. I feel like that's you getting over a little bit, especially for the 65-inch version. you're definitely getting over. Um, the settings is it's an Android TV, so the settings and things like that are definitely really uh they're layered. Like at the surface level, it looks like the settings aren't that grand, but when you really start getting into the settings of the TV, especially when you get into the picture settings and things like that, there is a lot that you can really adjust and change with this TV. The game mode on this TV is really, really, really great. I like it a lot. And I also have my sound bar and subwoofer connected to it via optical, and and I have it set up as Dolby because it's got Dolby Atmos. I mean Dolby Digital, Dolby Atmos in the TV as well. So like my sound is like really loud, louder than like normally. Like my sound bar, I have it at like 20, 21, and I'll have the subwoofer at +2 when I'm playing games, or if I'm watching a movie. If I'm watching a movie, I'll have it at the volume will be at uh volume will be at like 30, and then the subwoofer will be at like +3 if I'm watching like a movie to really get into the experience. And when I have it plugged into this TV, I actually have to turn everything down because it's too loud. Like it's I don't know, I feel like it's amplifying how loud my sound bar is because like I have to turn my sound bar down to like 15 and turn the subwoofer down to like a +1 or a -1.
You don't want no neighbors complaining.
Yeah, I don't want the neighbors complaining because it really does get really loud. And I'm like, damn, even when, especially when I'm playing games, if I'm playing COD and shit like that, it's loud, bro. Like it's really loud. I'm like, I have to turn this shit down. So yeah, I love the TV. I love it. And if anybody that's on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. Just off of my experiences, it's really, really great TV. I'm enjoying it. I've been working it like crazy to make sure that it can handle how I play games and because I run my TV like especially like I've been working from home since since March. My TV's been on. Like my TV's always on.
Yeah.
Like even if I'm not watching it, it's just on.
Yeah,
like it's just
I'm the same way. That's why I think I'm going to lean towards the X 900H. Cause yeah, OLED off. Obviously, I don't think nobody in here is going to deny that OLED is better picture quality, better blacks, better contrast ratio, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you just know your habits. You know what I mean? Like I said, my TVs are always on. My living room TV's on right now. I'm not in the living room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My bedroom TV's on right now. I'm not in the bedroom. That's just this is always on. But yeah. Persona users talking about more for like a gaming aspect. Like me personally, I want to just buy a OLED TV for this gaming. And when I say that I use these TVs for this gaming, like my KS8000 that I have, I personally just use that for gaming. You know what I mean? Yeah, I watch a Netflix here and there. I have other 4K TVs and all that stuff, but I mainly use it for gaming. But
well, no, even for this TV, like even if you wanted to use it as a family room TV, the picture is good enough that it's multi-purpose. Like it's not just really great for gaming and not great for watching movies. From my experience, watching, like I said, I've watched a ton of movies. Like I watched Total Recall the other night, and then I've started watching The Witcher, and I was watching the second season of The Umbrella Academy. All that stuff is ultra 4K. Like I've been watching shows on this and movies and stuff like that as well, just to see how it looks. And even like I said, even if you wanted to treat this as just a living room TV that you wanted a new TV, or if you wanted to put it in the bedroom when you get have company over, you want to watch TV, it can serve its purpose as that as well. But you know why I bought this TV? It was strictly for the PS5. So looking at it from the perspective of why I got the TV, it serves that purpose and then some. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean towards that because the deal is good as well. The only thing is that I just don't like gaming on big TV. I don't like gaming on anything bigger than 49 inches. 55 inches, I think that's too big for me gaming. 65 inches is too big, and the deal is for a 65. So if I get it, I ain't gonna get the 55. I'm gonna get a 60. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I just think that's too much real estate for me to be gaming.
For COD and stuff like that, I get it. Well, it's funny because I'm sitting so far back from the TV, the screen doesn't feel too big. Like it doesn't feel like something that I can't manage when playing COD. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But we still got that special monitor, which is where I'm strictly going to play COD on anyway. But playing it on the 65 inch, for me and how far back I sit, it's not a problem. It's not that big of an issue for me. But I do understand because playing on smaller screens, especially FPSs, yes, that's ideal. FPSs, fighters, stuff like that, definitely ideal. But for like story-driven games, like playing Ghost of Tsushima and all that, when I was playing it on a 65 inch.
Yeah.
My God,
Yeah,
bro.
that's like I'm the same way. Like when I'm playing like Ghost or The Last of Us, I definitely have it because I have my TV next to my PlayStation. My monitor is also next to my PlayStation. But when I'm getting close and you know personal, I gotta get in that monitor, man. Because the monitor experience to me overall is better than the TV, but the picture quality in the TV, you can't beat that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now, listen, I know a lot of people ride for that LG CX, man. Like, I've watched reviews, I've seen the TV. That picture is definitely like there is no comparison. That picture is amazing.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not disputing that in any capacity, but for me personally, I don't mess with LG. That's one. Two,
yo,
I'm
facts.
still very cautious of these OLEDs, man. Because listen, I was going to buy the 65-inch CX for months now. Ask Bari. I've been debating on which
Yeah,
TV to get for months
it's
now.
in my cart.
For months. This CX, this X900, Bari told me about this 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
I didn't know about this X900 until 2 weeks. The deal I'm talking about until 2 weeks ago. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I didn't know about this until 2 weeks ago. Bari told me, and then that's when I started doing research on this TV. And like I was doing research for a week. And I kept like contemplating, I want to buy this, I want to buy this. But I was doing a lot of research. I was watching a lot of reviews. I was doing like when I'm buying big purchases like this, $1,000 on a TV, man, that's a huge purchase. Like I'm doing my research. Word of mouth is great and all, but I also do a lot of research. I read reviews. I look at the professional reviews. I'm looking at the
No,
settings and
Persona.
all that. I research like crazy.
They act like you don't know none of this information.
Yeah, like I know the CX is because I was doing extensive research on the CX, and it was to the point I had the TV in my Best Buy cart for like 4 weeks, and it kept emailing me, "Hey, you still got this? Hey, you still?"
Yeah.
It's been in my cart for months. It's been in my cart for weeks because I was so close to buying this because everyone is raving about this TV. But one, I don't mess with LG. Two, I'm not. That burning, man, that stuff scares me still, man. They keep saying, "Oh, it's not on the CX." I'm good, man.
Nah, with OLED burning is gonna be there. They have stuff to mitigate. You know what I mean? Like power saving modes and stuff like that. But the burning still
I
can
know
be there.
how Barry. I know how I am when I'm working. Like I watch Bob's Burgers and Family Guy and all so. So like when I'm going to sleep, I have like a like a row of shows that I like watch to help me go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bunch of shows like Family Guy, Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, like all these different shits. And I'll fall asleep to that stuff. When I wake up in the morning and I'm working and all that stuff, I'll have it on Netflix at the spot where it left off.
Yeah,
Like just sit there
I'm the same way,
all
bro.
the time. And it'll just be paused.
Yo, I come in here and I turn my TV on. I have my laptop here where I'm working from work, and I just be running. I'm not even watching it, but I'm listening as well. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Or like I'll have it listen. I'll listen to it while I'm working or something like that. You feel me, bro?
Yo, they asking if you got insurance on your TV. I think that's
yeah, I got the 2 year. No, I got the manufacturer's warranty is for 2 years. I think 1 or 2 years. With Best Buy, they try to get you to buy that 2 year Geek Squad warranty. That shit was like $250, bro. I was like I was with the purchase of the TV, the mounting with Best Buy with Geek Squad and stuff like that, and all that. And then the taxes and everything. I was already at $1,500.
yeah.
We were creeping into like the
Yo,
2000.
you tell them what you tell the GameStop employees, right? When they say, "Do you want insurance on this game?" Like, nah, I take care of my stuff.
With Sony, it's a 2 year manufacturer's warranty. So, why do I need Best Buy Geek Squad warranty?
Yeah.
I'm good. So nah, I ain't buy that. That shit was like almost.
Yo guys,
I had it in my cart too, and it was like
let me
$1,500. I was like, hell no.
Let me explain to the chat. Yo, nobody's debating which one is better. We know that an OLED is better as far as picture quality and all that stuff. We're not debating. Nobody's here debating. We're going off of our personal habits of what we do with TVs. We've done the excessive research, guys. There's no need to be like, we know. We know what it does.
Yeah.
But To move on though, before we get up out of here, man. Ghost of Tsushima Legends Persona, man.
Oh man.
This is a well put together multiplayer mode, and it's not like I'm shocked, but I'm also shocked. You know what I mean? Because the from the narration, the animations is good as well. You know how quality would drop in a multiplayer type game because you want to keep the frames and all that stuff. But this game, the quality is there all over. This game, the animation, they got Uncle Iroh. Shout out to General Iroh, man. He's doing the animation as far as when you do it. When you do a kill or anything in the game, like the ghost moves from above. While you're playing the multiplayer, it's just so good, man. And working with your team. At first you're gonna get a little body because you're not understanding what's going on, and then you got to get acclimated a little bit because this is Ghost of Tsushima here. It's not where you're just hacking and slashing all over. You got to be a little methodical a little bit, But man, it's such a well put together multiplayer, man, and kudos to Sucker Punch and what they have done here, creating 4 classes that's unique. Right, they took your playstyle that Jin can do, and they made it into 4 classes. Everybody can still do certain things, but it's just certain classes excel more at those abilities or those techniques. You know what I mean? And then you have everybody have their special techniques and all that stuff. They have their ultimate attack. It's just a well put together multiplayer, man, and it has a story mode, a wave based mode. Me and Persona after this stream right here, we're going to get together and do the story mode, tackle that, get some unlocks and stuff like that. The progression, it's really good as far as unlocking stuff, your armors, and you can unlock different like swords and having different abilities. Kudos to Sucker Punch Persona, man. This is well put together, man. It's free to if you bought the game. Like, man, what an amazing this is probably one of the best multiplayer modes I played, like PvE type multiplayer modes that I've played from Sony in a long time, or just in gaming in a long time in general. You know what I mean? Those little nuances that they do, man, just from the voice narration, is just amazing, man.
Yeah.
He didn't see you hide from the bush from above. And I'm like, this is lit.
Yeah, like when you do like some real dope shit, they let you know.
They let you know, man.
Assassinate somebody or something like that, like with an actual assassination or a critical strike or something like that. He ended up saying some dope shit, right? And it's really good to hear. And I definitely think that is Iroh from Avatar, which one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, they confirmed it was. They confirmed it was.
Iroh. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Iroh, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for him. This game was already really amazing to me in terms of the single player. When they first announced Legends, I was excited because it looked like it was going to be something that was really going to be up my alley. I love the fighting in Ghost of Tsushima. The fact that there's a Legends online mode like this, I was like, yeah, I'm on board. Then it got like different classes that do different things. I was like, yeah, this is me right here. I can do this. Actually having it. Actually fucking having it and playing it and playing this, and mind you, we've only done the survival mode. It is really, really fun, and it's not no cakewalk. It's very difficult.
Yeah,
it is difficult, man. Especially when the Oni get on the map.
Oh, the Onis, man.
You can't wash, man, because it's not just one Oni per plate. It's like 3-4 Oni a plate, and they do these AOE moves, and their armor is so hard to break. It ain't like no regular hits, man. You gonna wash them up a little bit.
They got the unblockables.
Yep, the unblockables, the large AOE.
Yep.
They got the things that chase you when they slam their staff down on the
I hate the Onis, and I hate the dudes that throw the grenades, the flash grenades, man. Oh man, when you kill them, they drop it too, so you got to be careful, yo.
Yeah, I hate the big dudes with the gun. I hate them dudes, man.
Oh, I can dodge them though. I dodge those dudes because they mad slow with the animation when they're getting ready to fire.
Yeah. It's funny too because this, like, when you play in a survival mode like this, you really see how much variety is in the and the enemy types. There's actually a lot of different enemy types here, like move types, enemy types, how they fight, the type of movesets they have and stuff. Like, you realize it when you're playing Ghost of Tsushima, but then when you're playing this, like Legends, like you realize, damn, like Ghost of Tsushima really had this many different enemy types in the game. Like that's crazy. Like you got the archers, you got the flaming archers, you got the gun guys, you got the great sword with the great sword with the big shield. I hate them dudes, man, because I don't have
the spare dudes,
like.
And then we was playing on one of the maps, and then it was like they called the bears, and there was like 6 bears.
That took me by surprise, bro. I was actually really surprised that, like, wait, bears? What is going on there? Like, that really threw me by surprise.
They did the bears. I was like, this is crazy, man. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a stream after this, doing the actual story missions. Yesterday we was doing the survival because we had 4 people with us. Well, it was 4 of us together. Because they limit you as far as like what you can do as 4 people, or what you can do as 2 player. But raids, they're gonna have raids coming as well, which is gonna be good. Is that they're ready, or we have to unlock the raids?
I think it's not ready at the raids. I think that's gonna be later.
Because I looked at they added on new trophies.
I didn't look at the trophies yet. I thought there was only gonna be the new game plus. I didn't know there was Legends trophies as well.
There's new game plus, got 2 trophies. You got to talk to the store dude, or buy something from the store dude and beat the game in new game plus. And then
save that new game plus one for PS5. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I started it, but I think I'm gonna save for PS5 as well and play more of this Legends, the level up and all that.
Yeah, and then there's the raid and survival is the 4-player content, and then the 2-player content is the story. And I think there's a 2-player survival as well that you can do.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's really good, man. You do have to work together, as a team, because it's good, man. I suggest if you already have Ghost of Tsushima, guys, go ahead and play it. It's well done.
Free.
The narration is good as well, man. Like, it's a really good multiplayer mode, man. You can't beat it. It's free. You do need PS Plus.
No, you don't.
No, you need PS Plus to play the online.
No, they said you don't. You don't need it.
Nah, you definitely do.
You do?
Yeah.
I thought they said you don't need it.
Nah, you they have it highlighted here in the picture.
Oh, they do? Oh, all right, shit. Never mind. Yeah, you need PS Plus. Sorry about that, guys. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. This is a good foundation too. Like, they can really, like, if they wanted to, man, they could keep supporting this for a couple of years and
they can do this. Like I said, not to harken on other games, but they can do this with all the first party games, man. This is what we wanted with the Order 1886. You know what I mean? Having a mode like
that
this.
Good. Yeah. That would have been good. That would have been like really, really good. Order 1886.
The Last of Us Part 2, you can add a mode like this as well on top of the PvP faction stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's always you and somebody else anyway. So like you and Dina, like if they were to do like co-op missions with you and Dina, or like with Lay and Abby, and like you doing like survival co-op missions where ammo is scarce, so you gotta be careful and stuff. That'd be so
that'd be fire.
Naughty Dog, holla at me, man. Naughty Dog, hit me up, bro. I got ideas.
To be honest with you, Naughty Dog do exactly what Sucker Punch did, but just in a Last of Us theme. You know what I mean? Even they have a survival mode where you can just pick whatever character you want, and they have different like abilities. Like Abby's like strong, and she used this type of weapons. You know what I mean?
Ellie would be more gadgety. Like she'd be better with the gadgets and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, that'd be fire.
Archer, and Dina could be the healer.
Naughty Dog. This is what's on PlayStation, man. We giving away free ideas out here, but if you take long to announce this mode, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to charge you.
Man, listen, holla at What's Up PlayStation crew, man. We got the ideas out here, man. What? That'd be dope, man. That would be fire.
Yeah, you do need PS Plus for the multiplayer, guys.
Yeah. I misspoke on that. Sorry, guys. I misspoke. I could have swore I saw something about that, but I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. Yo, Naughty Dog, come holler at the WUPS crew, man. We putting ideas out there in the world, man.
Yeah, we out. Yo, and the customization is as well, man. But just wanted to give our quick impressions of it. You know, we're gonna have more impressions, obviously. You know, as we play more of the modes. But we played like a good 3-4 hours yesterday. Shout out to Chris Righteous. Shout out to Link. You know, they joined us with us, and we went through like 4 of the survival things, right? Or 3. One of them.
3.
You know what I mean?
You know, there's some one we still didn't hit. 1 or 2 we still didn't hit either.
Yep. And each of the survival is ranked. So we did a bronze. Now we gotta do the silver. And then there's the gold. And I think that's the trophy, like complete the gold missions. It's like the trophy and all that.
Yeah.
But yo, it's a lot of fun, man. Can't wait to get back in it. Like I said, right after this, you know, about to boot this thing up probably like around, I'll say like around 3.
3.
Yep, 3.
Yeah, I want to eat, bro.
Yeah, I gotta eat, man. But yo, Persona, man, we have came to the end of episode 12, man. What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. Hit the people with the outro. Let the people know what you're doing, what you're playing. You know, shout outs, what it needs to be.
Yo, Bari, we on episode 12. We've officially been doing this for 3 months.
Yes, sir.
Yo, guys and girls in the stream, we've been doing What's Up PlayStation podcast officially for 3 months now. This feels great, man. We had our 3-month mark, and soon we'll be at a year. So this is really great, man. I always look forward to Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. Man, the WUPS crew, man, it's a great podcast, great show. Shout out to everybody here that listened to us live. We really appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all support. We appreciate y'all continued support to the newcomers. We appreciate y'all as well, man. Shout out to y'all as well. Anybody that's going to listen to this later, either during the upload on YouTube or, you know, when we get on iTunes and things like that, we appreciate y'all as well. For me, man, I am Persona. My channel is Gaming with Persona. Listen, man, for me, I'm gonna be streaming some Ghost Legends. Me and Bari stream some Ghost Legends today as well, around 3:30, and then depending, I was gonna say COD. We might go from Legends to COD. So expect that. So, you know, that's definitely gonna be my stream schedule for today. Also, next week, because now we'll be officially 3 weeks away from PlayStation. So what I'm going to be doing now is one podcast per week is going to be dedicated to talking about PlayStation 4 generation. So we're 3 weeks away. So this week coming up, I'm going to be doing, depending on the news that comes out, there will be a When Persona Speaks, but also there's going to be a special podcast. And this week we're going to talk about the top 25 best games to release on PlayStation this generation. So this gen, PS4, Xbox, and all that, this generation, the best 25 games, in my opinion, the best 25 games. We're going to talk about those games, talk about why they're my favorites, and, you know, we'll break those down like that. And then that next week we'll do our generation in review, where we'll review the PlayStation, the Xbox, and all this other stuff, and the Nintendo. Even though Nintendo is still kind of in this generation, we'll review them as well. Generation in review, and then the final week will be me talking about my memories of this generation, my greatest memories. And it doesn't have to be gaming; it'll be gaming, but it'll also be like, 'cause I met I met Bari and everybody. A lot of people that I know now, I met them in PS4 gen, not PS3. Like at the very, very beginning, I met Bari in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very beginning of 2014. And it's funny, and I'll tell you guys that story like on one of the podcasts. Don't worry. But yeah, all in this gen. So that's what the 3 podcasts are going to be. And then that next week will be PS5, and I'll do one more show the week of the PS5.
I ain't doing no shows. Yo, listen.
No. It ain't. It's going to be before the PS5 release. It's going to be that Wednesday, the 11th. I'm going to do one last show, and this is going to be my hopes and wants for the next generation as a whole. And then that Thursday, November 12th, is the start of a new gen.
Yes, sir.
I got y'all. And that's what I got coming. But it's your boy Persona, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. And I'm out. Peace.
Yo, fun fact here: the PlayStation UX. First look at the PlayStation 5 user experience is almost at 10 million views. This thing
As it
came,
should.
this thing came out 2 days ago.
Yo, Bart, a point question, because somebody just messaged this in the chat. They said no WUPS podcast November 14th. Bari, I gotta ask you. Let's answer this right now. I gotta ask you, Bari. Are we doing a podcast the week the PlayStation 5 comes out? Be honest, because whatever you decide, I'm with you.
No.
Well, guys, we're not doing no podcast November 14th.
But definitely the week after, is going to be a good one because we'll have a good week.
That's going to be a long show because we'd have had play Spider-Man, Godfall, Sackboy. It's going to be a straight up first impression show of the PlayStation. Of it. That next week's show is going to be crazy, but we need time to be with the PS5.
Like I'll be honest with you. I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna want to play. It's a new generation. It's not like it's not like it's just a new game. Playing the same console for 7 years. This is a new experience that you're doing. I kind of want to get all of that. That whole week, I'm not doing. Listen, anybody don't invite me to no podcast. I'm not gonna be doing no podcast.
You know they're gonna invite you anyway, bro. You know they invite you, man.
Nah, we gonna be good. You know what I mean? Shout out to 14 and
hard enough.
Nah, no speaking of heart. Shout out to 14 and Slow Mo. They invited me, but their podcast is on the following Tuesday, so that's cool because I'm still off work, that week or whatever. So I'm good with that. But man, it's been a fun episode, man. PlayStation user experience looking good. Hopefully they show up some more stuff, reveal some more stuff. With that, give me a trailer. On November 10th of God of War or Horizon 2 Forbidden West, PlayStation. You know what I mean? I know you guys are listening, but do that for the fans real quick. You know what I mean? On November 10th specifically. Okay? But yeah, man, we're gonna be streaming Ghost of Tsushima, gonna be streaming COD. COD Sundays is definitely gonna be tomorrow as well, guys. As we close up the beta. But we'll see you guys next weekend, same time, same place. Same location, same crew. We're definitely looking to have guests on here as well, man. So if you guys have any suggestions of any PlayStation guests, email us, let us know, or hit us up on Twitter, official WUPS on Twitter, or email us at officialwhatsupplaystation@gmail.com, and let us know who you like to see as the first guest here. More so PlayStation centric guests, for our first guest. Throughout the years or whatnot, we probably get some other people in here.
Yo, side note, I just got an email from PlayStation. Your pre-order payment process will be processed soon. So the payments is about to start getting taken from your account. So make sure y'all got that money ready.
This week, I told people in a tweet, I said that they're gonna charge. Matter of fact, they're gonna charge you next week. They're gonna charge you next week. They're gonna charge you next week. I think they're gonna charge you probably Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's gonna be that. Because I'm looking at the same email here.
Yeah, they just emailed me and said they about to charge me really soon. So I'm probably going to get charged next week. But it's fine. We good.
Matter of fact, this email came in at like 105. Because this is Yahoo. It's a little delayed. But
mine's came at 112.
But yo, guys, great show. Once again, you guys completed another episode, and you've earned another trophy. It's your boy Jay Bari, Gaming with Persona, and we gone.
Peace.
Deuces.